I'm guessing this one will be 4 to 6.
Oh wow, this is really heavy.
That is a thick book.
Really heavy.
It looks a lot bigger than book number 1.
Easily double the size.
So there we've got 4 to 6, 91 to 94.
I won't be holding this for long. This is quite a book.
It does look heavy. There's Young. Teller.
I did like Yang.
Yeah,
he was a great character.
That's Golbez's dragon, isn't it?
Looks that way.
We've moved on to Final Fantasy V now.
So many different styles of ways of drawing from the looks of it. Some of it looks very oily, some of it looks pencil. It's
a lot of sketches and there's charcoals and it's really good. It's got a lot of variety in there. Now we're on 6, there's Terra. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of Terra. Terra with Magitech armour. More Terra. Those are almost like prints, aren't they, I think? More Terra. Or is that the page we were on before?
This is the page I was on before.
More Terra.
Oh, was it?
You can never have enough Terra. More Terra.
And that's good because I've skipped a good couple of pages there.
We're quite
we'll be on
148 and there's still a lot of this book left.
So
there's going to be a lot of, I mean, this was 4, 5 and 6, so there's going to be a lot of Final Fantasy 6 stuff in here. Gestal. There was Kefka briefly. Yeah.
So that's part
that's a big, thick book. Alright.
So one more book.
I think this is the last one, isn't it? Number 3. So considering this came out in 2001, it should be up to Final Fantasy X, so there should be 7, 8, 9 and 10. There you go, that's what that's for.
Ah, that feels lighter. I'd say book 2
a lot thinner.
must be at least the size of 1 and 3 together.
It's not far off. 2 is definitely the biggest. 2 will probably take me a week to get through. So this is 3.
So let's have a look what we've got in here.
So there you go. Yep, 7 to 10. 1997 to 2001. So we got Cloud on an incredibly colourful bike. I don't remember it looking like that in the game. I don't know if you do. I don't.
I certainly don't.
Pretty sure it was kind of like blue and black.
And a lot more badass.
Yeah, a lot less like it was wearing some kind of quilt. There's Sephiroth, the big man himself. That's pretty much what he looks like in the game, really.
Yeah.
It's not too different. There's Cloud there with a fairly in proportion looking sword. And some red as well, yeah.
Again, that looks like
Almost
head of a gunblade.
It almost does, doesn't it?
I've skipped quite a lot.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a lot in there, so let's just get a brief overview. So we're on 8 now. So some character sketches, I'm guessing that's the cast. I think that with blonde hair is actually Squall. I think he had blonde hair to begin with.
Looks very much like Cloud there.
Renoa as well, he does look like Cloud, doesn't he? Renoa with blonde hair as well. That's a pretty cool print, it's quite bold.
Oh, wow, is that a sorcerer there as well?
That's there's a light on that. I don't know if you can. That is Squall and Renoa.
The sorceress.
Yeah, evil sorceress. That's pretty creepy.
There's looking at it. There's a lot of stuff jumping out at you around
especially
here.
that face.
That face, especially.
Maybe that face.
And that face.
A lot packed in there. Evolution of the Gunblade, I guess, and different handle designs by the looks of it. Fairly similar, but I've always liked the Gunblade, it's pretty cool. I think we moved on to 9 now. What is that?
Nine,
Yeah,
yes.
that's dagger into Dan.
Again, he looks very different in the artwork here, which is interesting.
Garnet, she looks very different there.
Yeah.
Looks older.
She does. She doesn't look like a teenager there at all. Queen Brown.
Queen Brown.
She looks very similar to...
Less grey, but yeah, she looks pretty much the same.
Garland.
Zorn and Thorn.
Ah, the
those
annoying
buggers. Garland. The light's shining right on the page. Now that looks more like Dagger.
Yes.
Especially that one.
Softly. Obviously after the haircut.
Now we're on to 10, there's Tidus. Kimari.
Wow, he does look very different there. You see Waka and Lulu there looking
Just about.
pretty much like the end of the end result they had in the game.
That would be the bonfire at Zanarkand.
It does give you a little hint there. It says
does.
a bonfire.
Pretty pivotal scene in the game. That would be Sin.
That's actually an amazing cutscene in the game. That's from where I think it is.
I really do love Final Fantasy X. I think it's a bit underrated myself. Is that Yuna?
I wouldn't like to say actually.
It kind of looks like Yuna doing the sending, but it's kind of hard to tell.
It's very
Very
different.
cool artwork there. Ah, there it is.
That is stunning.
Yeah, that is
I
fantastic.
do love that picture. Some straight out sketches. Do you reckon that's Seymour?
No, I think this is from 7, isn't it? So I think that's... I'm not sure. I mean, that's obviously from 7.
Oh, that's from 7. Yeah.
That looks a bit like
that
Ares,
must be,
but-
yeah. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, as it says
Yeah,
down
coming
here,
back.
other illustrations. So this is the stuff they didn't want to include in the main sections.
Back to 8.
Yeah.
So there's a nice little collection of artwork in there.
There's loads of stuff in there.
And that's that.
I think that's that. Now we've got to try and get it all back in the box. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there to get through. I mean, it'll take me weeks to actually look through all of this.
And it is definitely a collector's piece. I mean,
It really is, especially with the signed card from Amano, which is just there. Can't really tell. I mean, it definitely isn't printed. I don't want to rub that too much because it looks like it's done with like yeah, it's.
I mean, and could you put a price on something like this? Something collectors that you're not going to get?
Yeah, 58 quid, because that's how much it cost me.
There we go.
I'm going to hide that one in the middle because I don't want to get any rubbed. Yeah, I mean, that was... I pre-ordered it months ago, and it was £90 when I pre-ordered it. And I was willing to pay that for it, and the price has changed a load of times while I've been waiting for it to turn up. It eventually dropped to 58 by the time it turned up, and I mean that's a bargain for what you get in there. I'm sure Dan would agree.
Definitely. And from what I've seen as well, the prices vary depending where you're getting it from. 58 definitely is a bargain. It's one of the cheaper prices I've seen.
I think you were saying you saw it earlier somewhere for about 150.
150.
So I mean,
it's a big difference.
That would probably make me think twice, but I think if you're going to get this from Amazon, 58 quid, I don't think you can go wrong with that. It's a fantastic collection. And with that, we're going to leave it there. So I'm just going to say thank you to Dan for all your help, and thanks for watching.